Welcome to the official Pokemon Quiz game show. I am your host, Professor Obama Snow. This quiz is inspired by YouTubers like Zane Games, and I created this in the hopes that he would personally invite me, Professor Obama Snow, onto his show one day. Anyway, allow me to explain the rules. You are free to call out the answer at any time. There are no penalties for wrong answers. Each correct answer wins you a certain amount of money. Whoever finishes the quiz with the most amount of money wins the right to play the final Bowser stage. Pretty simple, right?
Oh, hell yeah, Obama. I'm gonna win this Jeopardy game just like I won the presidential election.
I handed it off to Kamala to give you a fighting chance. I let you have that win.
I am the greatest president to ever exist.
Let you have it.
I own that shit fair and
I let you have it.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. I won.
You want a mouthful of these nuts. How about that?
Okay, guys. Let's get it going. Here are your categories. First, we have Pokemon Puns. Each answer must contain the name of a Pokemon. We have Whodunnit, Movies Edition, which is another puns category, so the same rule applies. You've Activated My Trap Card is a hybrid Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh category. I will say this one is probably the toughest of them all. Who's That Shadow gives you the silhouette of a Pokemon, and you must guess who it is. A closer look will have us trying to identify a Pokemon by only focusing in on a particular part of its body. And finally, Officer I Swear is a fun category involving checking their IDs. More information will be revealed on each category as we go into it. Once you pick a category, we will go through all of it in order, then pick a new category. Joe, why don't you start us off?
Sounds good. I'll go for Pokemon Puns.
And here is your first question. For $100, Sarah Bareilles, I'm Not Gonna Blank You, a love song.
Raichu.
God damn it, Don.
Raichu is correct. Nice job, Don. You are leading with $100. Okay, for $200, the throne room is empty. You might say they...
Kingler.
Nidoking?
Fuck.
Exactly, Joe. Nidoking is correct. And we also would have accepted Nidoqueen.
Good one, Joe.
Thanks, Don.
All right, for $300, this one is a two-part answer. See you later, alligator.
What the hell?
I don't get it. Fur alligator?
Wait, no. Is it after a while, Totodile?
So close.
It's a two-part answer, though. I've got nothing.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
This one was a little tricky. The answer is, after a while, crocodile.
I'm pissed I didn't get that.
Me too, man.
Joe in the lead with $200. Donald following closely behind with $100, and we're on to the $400 question in the Pokemon Puns category. Here it is. This plane is running out of gas.
That's it?
There's not even a question to this.
What are your answers, gentlemen?
I don't know. Sucks for the passengers of that plane, but I can't think of a relevant Pokemon pun, so I'm just gonna go with Aerodactyl.
Interesting. Don?
Well, if it's running out of gas, they should honestly just land it. So... landed!
Holy shit, Don.
Exactly right, Don. Amazing job. That one was worth $400, making the score 500 to 200. Donald leading. Up next for $500, and it's getting tougher. How do you like your pasta?
What do you mean? Donald likes any pasta and any food for that matter.
Isn't it about your bedtime?
I'll take your answers now, fellas.
This one has me lost, but I'm gonna go with tortellini.
Oh, I love that. Joe, what about you?
Silly Donald. This one is so easy. It's al dente.
Huh?
You know, like al dente?
Oh my God.
Bingo, Joe. That's $500 for you, pal. And we're on to the final question of the Pokemon Puns category for $600. And here it is. Pair each Pokemon with the appropriate item below.
I don't know where to begin with this one. Who even is that guy?
That's Richard Nixon. You know, former President Richard Nixon.
Never heard of him.
Okay, I have an answer.
What you got, Joe?
I think Rhydon goes with those seeds down there. He can use his powerful horn to crack them open. And then Avalugg would be the hardest to catch out of these, so he goes with the different Pokeballs there, because it has the Master Ball in front. And then Richard Nixon was kind of slimy, so he goes with Slugma.
Okay, that's some interesting reasoning. Donald, what do you think?
Well, first of all, those are nuts. Chestnuts, I'm pretty sure. And none of those ideas make any sense because this category is about puns, Joe.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But anyway, after gazing at this for a moment, I've come to the realization that this is the kind of joke I like to make.
What on earth do you mean?
I mean that the answer is clear to me. It's 1C, 2A, and 3B.
That is correct, Donald, but I'll need you to explain your reasoning to earn the points.
It's simple. Rhydontis Dick, Dick being short for Richard, Avalug at D's Nuts, and Slugmaballs. 3 classic D's Nuts Pokemon jokes.
Very good, Donald. That is exactly right. And that's $600 going into your pocket.
Oh, what the fuck? How did you get all of that out of these vague images?
Trick of the trade, Joe.
I will kill you in your sleep, Donald. That brings the score to Donald with $1,100 and Joe with $700. Don, since you are leading, you get to pick the next category.
You know, I'm really feeling in tune with the puns right now, so let's do the movies category to get more of those.
I was hoping you'd pick this one. I love a good flick.
All right, boyos. Whodunnit? Movies Edition is coming at you. And here is your first question for $100. Who sank the Titanic?
Don's mom.
And once again, your answer must contain the name of a Pokemon.
Is it Avalug?
Oh, Bergmite. Ice Bergmite.
Icebergmite is correct.
Damn it!
I still think it was actually your mom, though.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
On to the $200 question. Who stole the Declaration of Independence?
It's been stolen. Donald, how could you let this happen?
It hasn't actually been stolen, you spastic fuck. It's a quiz game.
I need your answers, please, gentlemen.
It's gonna be some Nicolas Cage meme. Ugh, I can't fucking think of anything.
Nicholas Pansage.
Interesting choice. Don?
I don't know. Just give me the answer.
We were looking for Nicolas Cage-slash.
Boo.
Are you a ghost, sleepyhead?
Yeah, and I'm gonna haunt you every night forever.
Okay, boys, no points distributed on that one. Moving on to the $300 question. Why is the rum gone?
Because someone guzzlord it down?
No, because Captain Jack Spiro drank it all.
Donald Trump, you are sick with it today. That is exactly right.
Let's go!
Nice one, Don.
Thanks, Joe. I will say you had a very nice guess, though.
That puts our standings at $1,400 and $800, with Don nearly doubling Joe's score. And now we come to the $400 question, and here it is. Who is the Half-Blood Prince?
Oh, Harry Potter. Harry Poltergeist.
You dingbat, Harry Potter is not the Half-Blood Prince. Snape is.
Oh, well then, Annihil Snape.
That's the idea, Joe.
What the fuck, bro?
Gotta be faster, Donnie.
Joe earns $400, and we're on to question 5 of the movie edition category. Who has been chosen as a tribute in the next Hunger Games?
What's her name? A cat piss never clean?
God damn it, Joe. You know I love the Hunger Games. It's Katniss Everdeen, and she was not selected. She volunteered for her sister.
Oh, that's right. And, what was her sister's name again?
Fat chance I'd give you that kind of help again. But also, how do we know this question's about that character? This could be referring to any of the Hunger Games that we've seen. I believe we're up to 4 canonical ones that we actually know the story of.
Your answers, please, fellas.
I'm gonna go with Shayminch.
I have no idea. I'm gonna pass.
The correct answer is Primrosalia or Primroserade. We would have accepted either one.
Are you serious?
Haha, Donald, where were you on that one, dipshit?
Suck my ass, Joe.
And finally, we come to the $600 question of this category. And here it is. Who has claimed the Iron Throne?
Oh God, such a huge cast of characters. Such a massive, epic story. It could be literally anything.
It's Kingler!
Damn it, Joe, you stole my guess. My second guess would be Vespiquen.
These don't really relate to Game of Thrones in any way, though, other than King and Queen.
Right, there's that.
I'm gonna go with Iron Thorn, since the Tyrells shared the throne for some time and their house sigil is a rose, which has thorns.
Okay, I like the way you're thinking there, Joe. Don?
Oh my God, I just figured it out.
What, really? Who is it?
Jon Snover. It's gotta be. It's just too good to be wrong.
Donald, you dildo enthusiast. Jon Snow never takes the throne, and he doesn't want it either. He reminds us at least a dozen times.
Nah, I think it's right. It has to be. Tell us the answer, Barry.
All right, I'm ready for it as well.
All right, boys, I hope you actually are ready for it. Because the answer is, it doesn't matter. The category is for movies only, and Game of Thrones is a TV show.
Oh, my God, bro.
You rat bastard. That was dirty, Barry. Real dirty.
It is now 1,400 to 1,200, Donald, with a slight lead. Joe really closing that gap. Donald, as you're still in the lead, go ahead and pick our next category.
All right. And by the way, I absolutely love the soundtrack you're playing for us in the background. This tune in particular is a masterpiece.
Oops, all bangers.
Well, this is some of my favorite game music.
Anyway, I'll go for the Who's That Shadow category.
Who's that shadow? It is. And here is your $100 question. Who's that shadow? Joe, What is your answer?
Is this some kind of trick? Are you sure that's a Pokemon?
I am absolutely sure. And Don, you can call out your answer too. There is no particular order.
Oh, good, because I was going to call you out on that. It's Marshadow.
You've got it, Donald. That's $100 for you.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a mythical Pokemon, and it stars in the I Choose You movie. Haven't you seen that?
Nope, and never heard of it. Must be a trash Gen 7 Pokemon.
Fuck off. Gen 7 was ace.
All right, boys. We've got no time to argue Pokemon at the moment. On to the next question for $200. Who's that shadow?
It's Whiscash.
It's Lord Wufok from Banjo-Tooie.
Are you guys serious right now? Donald, you should know this one. It's Dondozo.
Cringe Gen 9, I only played it once.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that in a million years.
And you guys call yourselves Pokemon Masters. Ha! All right, we're moving on to question 3. Who's that shadow?
You think I wouldn't
It's
know my beloved
Shroomish.
Shroom? What the fuck, Joe?
Hey man, that's the game. You gotta get your answer in before the other guy does.
This is such bullshit.
Joe's right on that, but you're both wrong. It's Mimikyu.
Dude, what?
Barack, that's so cheap. How are we supposed to figure that out?
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Jesus Christ.
Next up is the $400 question. And here we go. Who's that shadow? Give me your answers.
It's Sawk. No, wait.
Nope, that's Throw from the overrated
damn
Gen
it.
5.
Don, Gen 5 is a masterpiece. And what's funny is it seems like you got it right and Joe got it wrong. But you actually both got it wrong. Because this is just a short, fat Sawk.
No way, bro. Ha 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 ha. Let's go.
This is the most bullshit quiz I've ever taken. Barack, what is this scuffed-ass quiz?
It's called the Get Good Donald quiz. You don't take it, it takes you.
It sure seems like it.
Anyway, now we've got question 5 coming at you. Who's that shadow? Wait a minute.
What's wrong, Barack?
I don't remember putting this one on here.
Well, isn't that just the zombie from Plants vs. Zombies?
I mean, it sure looks like it. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's Joe, obviously.
Shut up, fat ass.
Well, let's just go to the next slide. I didn't make this one, so I don't know the answer.
Oh, what the fuck? Well, Chief Barry, how could you?
It wasn't me, Joe. I didn't make this one.
I can explain. Yeah, I bribed our editor to make a slide that makes fun of Joe.
What, that stunning cacturn guy?
That sussy Merrick Tussy.
Well, I don't appreciate him messing with my quiz game.
Oh, it was worth the bribe, trust me. I paid him more for that than he'll ever make off of the ad revenue.
Donald, you cheated. You don't get points for that.
The fuck I don't. You said the only rules were to call out the correct answer before your opponent. I did exactly that, therefore I get the points.
Oh, fuck, I did say that.
Wait. You're gonna let this scoundrel get away with this?
Look, I'm a man of my word, so $500 goes to Donald.
That's the biggest load of whale cum I've ever heard, and my ancestors are from New England.
Let's just continue on. We've got one more left in this category, and it's a tough one. For $600, here is your question. Who's that shadow? Oh, Jesus Christ, not again.
What's the problem, Barry?
You guys are ruining my goddamn game. That's the problem.
What do you mean? I only did the one. I didn't have him make any more.
I mean, it wasn't you this time. It was Joe.
What?
You caught me, Barack. And that right there is me, wrecking Melania from behind if I've ever seen it.
I am going to kill you, Joseph.
Oh my God. Joe, why? Why do this to my beloved quiz game?
Well, don't just look at me. Don did it too. Of course, I had no idea that he was also doing it, so this is just a happy coincidence. I will take those $600 though. Thank you very much.
God damn it.
Okay, you're both going in the penalty box after this. So the current standings are Don with $2,000 and Joe with $1,800. Very close game so far. It will be interesting to see where it goes. Donald, once again, you are still in the lead, so please choose the next category.
Let's do the Yu-Gi-Oh one. It's been a while, but I think my chops are still intact.
Silly Donald. I still play in my local Yu-Gi-Oh league every week. I'm gonna smoke you on this category. You better hope there's a lot of legacy cards, you poser.
Didn't ask, Sleepy Dick.
Okay, you've activated my trap card. I will let you guys know that this is a hybrid name category, and it's a very difficult one. You will be shown only the artwork of a trap card from Yu-Gi-Oh! You must discern what the name of the card is and then hybridize that name with the name of a Pokemon. Here's your first question for $100.
Looks like Jar of Greed to me.
Oh wow, you recognize one of the most well-known trap cards in the game? Good for you.
Zip it, sleepyhead.
I'll take your answers, boys.
Jar of Greedent. Duh.
Oh my God.
All right, that's $100 going to Joe. And for $200, here is your next card.
You Mask of Weakness.
Jesus, Joe, get a fucking
Very
hobby.
good, Joe.
Yu-Gi-Oh is for sweaty kids who steal bubble gum from convenience stores.
Why are you ironically describing yourself?
Okay, Joe earns $200. Now for $300, we have this card.
Griffin Wing Gull.
Joe, what the fuck? Are you gonna let me get any of them?
I let you have the election. I'm not letting you have this, though.
3 correct answers in a row. Someone call the fire department because Joe is smoking right now. All right, boys, we're moving on to question 4 of the You've Activated My Trap Card category. And here it is.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, zombie freak?
I recognize the card, but I can't think of anything.
What, mage power?
No, you idiot. That's a magic card. This is Rite of Spirit.
Thanks, moron. Rite of Spiritum.
Oh, what the fuck?
I'll take those points. Thanks very much.
Joe, you just got played like a piano. Rite of Spiritum is correct. The standings are now 2,400 to 2,400 dead even. Now, fellas, I confess I've been keeping something from you.
Are you the one who hid my Coke?
No, Joe, I did not hide your Coke, and I hope to God you're talking about Coca-Cola. But anyway, what I have is a surprise for you, because tonight we have a very special guest who will be giving you your next question. You might recognize him. Say hello.
What's up, fellas?
Oh my
What up, boy?
gosh! George, it's been so long.
What a surprise!
It's good to see you too, boys. It has been too long. Now, here's your trap card.
Wait. What card is this?
We're in trouble if Joe doesn't know.
It's the Tower of Babel.
George, we aren't supposed to tell them what the card is.
Oh shit, my bad.
Wait, why are there 2 of them?
Maybe they're twins.
What the fuck? I don't remember putting 2 of this card on the slide.
All right, I'll take your guesses now. Joe?
I'm gonna go with Celesteela, because it's like that skyscraper Pokemon.
Interesting choice. Donald?
Let me go with Gigantamax Duraludon.
All right, and the answer is the Towers of Babylosum. Though I feel like this would have worked just fine with only one of the card.
I don't understand. Maybe our editor messed something up?
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense.
And why is there that plane from an earlier slide next to Blossom? Our editor must have put it on this slide accidentally.
Well, boys, no points for you in this round, but I want to wish you luck with the rest of the quiz and on the final Bowser fight.
Thanks for doing this, George.
George, it was so good to see you. Take good care of yourself, man.
Miss you, buddy. Let's get some McDonald's soon.
Sounds good. Peace out, boys.
All right, what were you 2 snickering about?
Oh, nothing, Barry. But wasn't it whack how George told us the card's name in advance? That was just plain wrong, bro.
Ha ha ha. That meme was so robust, Joe, even jet fuel can't melt it.
Yeah. But to be clear, he definitely did it.
Did what, Joe? Tell us.
Did 9
Shut the fuck up, you 2! You're gonna get our shit canceled!
My bad, Barry.
Now, how the hell did you know George was going to come on as a guest in advance? I know you 2 were behind this whole 2-card nonsense and getting the editor to fuck with my quiz again.
Well, George sent us both a text saying how excited he was to be on the quiz. And when we asked him what quiz, he said, "Oh shit, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say anything about that. Just keep this between you and me, boys."
So we collaborated to mess with him with that question, but then the 2 other ones we messed with, we didn't know about each other doing that?
I can't trust that guy with any sensitive information, can I?
Well, you know what they say? Everything's bigger in Texas, and that includes George's mouth.
Apparently so. All right, on to the final question of this category. And here's your question. I've just activated Solemn Judgment. How are you going to stop it?
Wow, this is pretty open-ended. There must be hundreds of ways to stop that card.
I'd go with Ash Blossom, but we've already used Blossom.
I'll let you know that your answer must be a trap card and no hand traps.
How about Solemn Zeb Striker?
That card is only for special summons or monster effects, Don.
Can you even negate Solemn Judgment?
Well, yeah, Don, do you even play the game? There's several cards that can negate it. Dark Bribe, Red Reboot, even Solemn Judgment itself can do it. You just need a card with spell speed 3 or higher.
I'm not really sure what all of that means, but how about Red Reboot?
Oh, that was nice, Don. Not the answer, but I really like it. Joe?
Let me just adjust my cock in my pants here real quick. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm thinking it's 7 Tentacles of the Bandit. Thanks, homie.
You're a freak.
Call him Exodia because Joe absolutely obliterated this category. The current score is Don with 2,400 and Joe with 3,000. Joe has finally pulled into the lead, and with that, you get to pick our next category.
Well, let's just go with a closer look. That sounds pretty good.
I'd like a closer look inside your head, find out what the fuck's going on in there.
Oh, trust me, you don't want that.
All right, and here is your question. For $100, whose wing is this?
Dustox. No, Beedrill.
Rabombi.
Venomoth.
Ninjask.
Ninjask is correct.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Oh, can it, you thick fat fuck.
Donald scores $100 on this one. Moving on, we have the $200 question. And here it is. Whose tail is this?
It's Heliolisk.
Lantern. Oh, no, wait, it's Ampharos.
Oh, it's
wait.
Mareep.
Damn it!
That's right, Joe. Mareep is what we were looking for, though its evolutions do have a very similar tail. That's $200 for Joe, putting the score to Don with $2,500 and Joe with $3,200. Next up is this question for $300. Whose leaf is this?
Oddish!
Jesus Christ, did you eat your fucking headset?
Yeah, Joe, can we cool it down a bit?
Did I get it right?
Did the screen change?
No.
Then keep guessing.
Bellsprout, Weepin' Bell,
Victory Bell?
Chikorita.
There it is. Donald wins $300 for that one.
I see you used growth and grew a brain there, Donald.
Why don't you go use a leaf stone to go green or whatever you libs do?
All right, children. Next up is the $400 question. Check it out. Whose eyes are these?
Charmanders.
Beedrills?
Nope. Keep trying.
They look so familiar, but I haven't got a clue.
I think I'm with you, Joe. I'm stumped.
This one is tough. The answer is Sandshrew.
Oh! Crazy how taking just his eyes makes it so much harder to tell who he is.
That's kind of the idea, Donald. Anyway, no points on that one. Moving along. For question 5, we have this. Whose eye is this?
What is that extra appendage on the magnifying glass handle? Is that its penis?
No, Joe, God damn it. Take another pill right now.
Oh my God, you're insane, Barack. That's unknown Q.
Oh, fuck.
Nice one, Donald. That's the way to do it. I wondered if anyone would notice that.
Well, Sleepy here noticed something. I guess you see what you want to see.
You can see mine if you want, Don.
I fucking don't. Now shut up and pay attention to the quiz.
Never thought I'd hear the day that one of you suggests we pay attention to the issue at hand. I'm almost tempted to give you bonus points for that. Almost. Anyway, $500 is going to Don, and we're on to the final question in this category. And here it is, fellas. What are these and who do they belong to?
Kind of looks like it would be on some dice.
Dice only go up to 6, you moron.
Someone's never played Dungeons and Dragons?
Since when do those dice have dots on them?
Shut up, Sleepy, you know what I mean?
Do we have any ideas, gentlemen?
I don't know any Pokemon with 7 eyes like that.
Listen to the fucking question, Joe. He didn't ask whose eyes are these. He asked what are these?
Oh, so implying there's some part of the Pokemon other than eyes.
Exactly.
Tick-tock, boys.
You know, it kind of reminds me of Braille.
Oh my God, Joe, that's it. It's Regirock.
Holy crap, you're right. Wait, no, I'm pretty sure this is Registeel.
Dude, I know Gen 3 like the back of my penis. This is definitely Regirock.
I guess we'll find out, huh?
Obama!
Yes, Don?
Did you hear me? I said Regirock. Why isn't the screen changing?
Haha. Well, you are correct that this arrangement of dots is imprinted on Regirock. However, what you see here is actually 7 Jigglypuffs seen from above.
Barack, what the fuck? It's not fucking funny, Joe.
Oh, man. That was the biggest fuck you question I've ever seen.
At least somebody enjoyed it. I feel cheated.
So now you know how Melania feels.
Eat shit and die, Joseph.
So no points distributed on that one. That concludes this category. Here are the current standings. Donald has $3,300 and Joe has $3,200, riding his tail. And with only one left to choose from, we go straight to the Officer I Swear category. You are a police officer. You have just pulled this Pokemon over. Your job is to determine that everything on their ID card checks out. If so, you may simply say that we approve of this Pokemon. If there's something wrong, you must point out what it is and arrest this Pokemon. Now, here is your first ID card to check for $100.
Okay, well, it says yes, it's shiny.
But that's not Gengar's real shiny sprite. His real one is almost the same as his regular sprite. Arrest him!
Donald is right on the money. This is a fake shiny sprite. The real one is shown on the left here.
What? That's shiny Gengar?
I know, right? Lame as fuck.
That's $100 for Donald, and we're moving on to the second ID card.
Wait, isn't Rotom a legendary?
No, he is not a legendary.
I was going to say I think he's supposed to have a gender, but he's like a mechanical object, like Magnemite. I'm going to say we approve him, Barry.
You're absolutely right, Joe. We are going to approve this Pokemon. That's $200 in Joe's pocket, and we move along to the third ID card. Here it is.
Fuck, I don't see anything.
I mean, I could never be sure about the height and weight unless they were really well known. But everything else seems to check out. It's definitely the Fang Snake Pokemon, and it can have the ability Shed Skin. I'm gonna say we approve this one too, Barry.
Ah, but do we?
Oh my God, Barack, you slimy fuck. This is not Superior, this is Seviper. Arrest him!
Haha, good eye, Donald. This is indeed Seviper.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you pulled that shit on me.
It's funny what we'll fall for when the pressure is high. All right, that's $300 to Don, and we're on to the 4th ID card. Check it out.
Isn't Togepi supposed to be the egg Pokemon?
No, you fuckwit. The only egg Pokemon are Execute and Chansey. I'm not sure about it being fairy type, though.
Joe, you shit for brains. Togepi has been fairy type since fairy was introduced in Gen 6. If you weren't so busy dick riding Gen 2, you would know that.
Answers, please, gentlemen.
I'm gonna say this is approved.
Yeah, I'm with Don. We're approving this one.
Well, Don would get the point since he said it first. And while it is true that everything on this ID card checks out, babies should not be driving. And so we're giving this little Pokemon a ride home.
Oh my God, Barry.
Are you fucking for real right now, Barack?
I am 100% for real. No points for this question, and we're going to take a look at the next ID card. Here it is.
Okay, it's a mythical, so no gender. That seems right.
The number looks good. It should fall right to the back of the Gen 4 roster, so number 489 makes sense.
I don't think he'd do some bullshit like change the weight by a fraction. That's just not even fun.
No, I agree. I guess I approve of this one too. I don't see anything wrong.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is actually the shiny form, but maybe it's like Gengar and it's really close to the original.
Fellas, you are going to hate me. Because while all these stats do check out, the Pokemon in this picture is not Fione. It's Manaphy. The real Fione picture is shown on the left here.
I can't even be mad. That's just my bad for not knowing my Pokemon well enough.
Yeah, speak for yourself, you kiss ass.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
All right, boys. The current standings are Donald with $3,700 and Joe with $3,400 for $600. This final question will determine the results of the quiz. A game-winning question, if there ever was one. I hope you boys are ready. Here we go. Well,
I mean, where do I begin? This one's all over the place.
would you like to elaborate?
Well, first off, Snorlax is normal type, not poison. Second, I'm almost certain his number's in the triple digits, like 143 or something like that. And here it just says 45.
Okay, go on.
I mean, there's a ton of errors here, and we're definitely going to arrest him. I'm just not sure why it's been made so obvious.
Joe, what's on your mind?
Something funny, Sleepy Dick?
What's funny, Don, is that you can't see what's right in front of you.
What the hell does that mean?
It means I've already won.
Okay, would you care to explain, or are you just talking out of your partially decomposed ass?
It would be my pleasure. Take a good look at the height there. As a former Gen 1er, I happen to know that Snorlax's exact height is 6 foot 11 inches, not 3 inches. Now, Donald has already pointed out that there are several errors here, but I think there's more to these errors than meets the eye. The height, for example. Snorlax is not 6'3", but I know someone who is. He's sitting right next to me, in fact.
Okay, so what's your point?
I'm getting to that. Furthermore, the category for Snorlax should be sleeping. I would know that better than anybody. Thus, his category of blubber is also incorrect. But why would we need to emphasize blubber on a card for Snorlax? Finally, and perhaps the biggest clue, the number 45.
Yeah, it's incredibly wrong. It's supposed to be like Paris or something.
I kind of think the number is correct. It's just referring to a different list, not a list of Pokemon.
Okay, so what? What are you saying?
I'm saying, Donald, that this card is so obviously not Snorlax for a reason. We are arresting this Pokemon because it is not a Pokemon at all. It is in fact you. This card perfectly describes Donald Trump.
Joe, what the fuck are you smoking? I think you need to give Hunter his crack pipe back. How in the hell does this card describe me in any way?
It's simple. You're 6 foot 3 inches. You're well over 1,000 pounds for sure. You have blubber and thick fat all over your body. You're number 45 because you're the 45th president of the United States. You're poison type because you're toxic as fuck. And you're shiny because you have a shiny bald head under that toupee of yours. Barry, would you kindly change to the next slide?
Thought you'd never ask, Joe. I don't even have to explain anything.
You guys are gonna rot in hell.
At least we're not gonna rot in jail.
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn dead man.
All right, $600 goes to Joe, bringing the final score to Donald with $3,700 and Joe with $4,000. And we have a winner. Congratulations, Joe.
All right, buddy, nice job. Very well played.
I can't believe it. I won something.
Yeah, and you didn't even have to rig it.
Yeah, I guess not. Hey, wait, what did you say?